Good morning, dear students. Today we are discuss the remaining part of the new economic policies. Dear students, the new economic policy developed by the Government of India in 1991. It is also called LPG, means liberalization, protection of globalization. Dear students, now today we will discuss its good or bad impact of the Indian economy. So first of all, we will discuss the good impact of Indian economy. The first one is vibrant economy. Indian economy saw vibrant economy after 1991 when the new economic policy is introduced in Indian economy. That's its impact goes. The old sector is fastly developed and they perform best in Indian economy and the level of goods and services flows rise in the economy. Next one is stimulate the industrial product. After new economic policy, the rate of investment is fastly rise in Indian economy. Domestic investor as well as the foreign investor is invest a huge amount in Indian economy. So its impact goes the level of productivity of industrial and the consumer goods is fastly rise. So the level of productivity of industrial product is rise in the Indian economy. Next one, remove the fiscal deficit. Dear students, first of all we will discuss the what is the fiscal deficit. Dear students, when the Indian import is greater than exports, then we can say that is fiscal deficit. So dear students, after new economic policy, the flow of goods and services rise due to industrialization. So its impact goes the exports rise and imports reduce. So exports greater than imports and the balance of payment is surplus and the remove the fiscal deficit. Clear? Next one, remove inflation. Inflation means the all types of goods and services price fastly rise in the economy. Then we can say that is the meaning of inflation. So dear students, after new economic policy, the government of India inspired a lot of investors. They invest the huge amount in Indian economy. Its impact goes the level of productivity is fastly rise. Its impact goes the flow of goods and services rise and the supply of goods is equal to demand of goods and the supply of goods is greater than the demand of goods. So its impact goes the inflation is removed and the goods price slowly fall in the Indian economy. Next one is consumer sovereignty. The consumer sovereignty is also rises over the time of after 1991 because the lot of types of goods and services produced in the economy and the consumer prefer the different types of goods and services and they always enjoy and purchase and fulfill the all needs of the life. Next one is a sustained increase in foreign exchange reserve. Yes, beta, that's your another merit of the LPG. The foreign exchange reserve is also rises because the Indian exports is greater than Indian imports. So we receive the huge amount of foreign currencies from abroad because after 1991 the lot of industrial sector is fastly developed in Indian economy and due to industrialization the capacity of the production of Indian economy's goods and services rise and we are able to export the huge quantity of goods to abroad and we receive the lot of foreign currencies from abroad. Next one, flow of private foreign investment. After new economic policy, the government of India is always apply the liberalization and privatization policies. Its impact goes the lot of foreign investor ready to invest in Indian economy. Its impact goes the flow of goods and services rise and the stock of capital goods Indian economy is also rises and the participations of the foreign producers rise in Indian economy. That's your good impact of new economic policies of Indian economy. Next one we will discuss the bad impact of new economic policy or demerit of LPG. The first demerit is neglect of agriculture sector. In 1991, the government of India developed the new economic policy. So its impact goes the Indian economy is always focus the development of industrial sector, and the agriculture sector is totally neglected. In new economic policy, no procedure for the development of agriculture sector. So it is always focus the development of industrial sector. Next one, urban concentrate of growth process. Generally, the lot of MNCs after new economic policy, the lot of MNCs established in urban area, because here is the well developed infrastructure. So the urban sector is fastly developed, but the rural areas is always poor and backward. Next one is economic colonialism. Economic colonialism means the lot of MNCs stable in Indian economy, and they always hold the Indian economies and the production of Indian economies. So the economic colonialism is also rises after new economic policies. The some business house and business tycoon is hold the whole economy. They always operate the economy according to his personal benefit. Next one, speed of consumerism. After new economic policy, the varieties goods produced in Indian economy. So the consumer is always prefer the different types of goods and services, and the consumerism is also rises. That's your demerits of new economic policies. Next one, cultural erosion. Dear students, after new economic policy, the traditions and cultures of the Indian economy is damaged, because the lot of people, they always adopt the foreign cultures, foreign lifestyle. So its impact goes, the Indian culture is erodes. Lopsided growth process. The growth of Indian economies create the lopsides. Lopsides means it after new economic policy, the economy is always focused on development of service sector or industrial sector, and the other sector is neglected. The service sector contribution in the GDP is fastly rise, so the growth process of Indian economy is create a lopsides. That's your demerits of new economic policies or LPG. So that's your chapter is finished. Dear students, under this chapter we are discuss first of all economic reform, need of economic reform, element of new economic policy, liberalization, privatization, globalization, and its a reform. Next one, positive and negative impact of new economic policy in India. So dear students, you will note down the first question, what is new economic policy? Briefly explain the need of new economic policy. Next one, what is liberalization? Briefly explain economic reform under liberalization. What is liberalization? Briefly explain the economic reform under liberalization. Next question. What is liberalization? Briefly explain the fiscal reform under liberalization. Next one. Briefly explain the external reform of liberalization. Next one, what is privatization? Briefly explain need of privatization. Next one, globalization. Briefly explain the strategy of globalization of Indian economy. Next question, what is new economic policy? Briefly explain its a good impact. What is new economic policy? Briefly explain its a bad impact. So all questions you will prepare on your fair copy. Clear beta, your chapter is finished. Thank you very much.